Welcome to the fourth chapter of the series, How to Become Filthy Rich. This chapter is called Detachment. You always know the things that are keeping you away from excelling at work. Even if you say I don't, at the back of your head, you do. They are called distractions, and you love to have them in your life. If you have dedicated yourself to changing your life, you will have to simultaneously take care of these distractions. Most of the times we aren't successful not because we weren't prepared, but our priorities were at the wrong place. If you want to succeed and make limitless progress, sacrifice is inevitable. You will have to make sacrifices. And in a way, sacrifices also add a distinct flavor to your victory. Let's directly go to the things on which we waste most of our time. Texting with girls. I want to ask you an honest question. How many girls in total do you text with? And each day, how many hours on an average do you spend in texting? Reading texts, sending texts, or just staring at them? How many hours? I hope you have a number. Now tell me, how many girls in your life have come and gone with whom you used to text similarly with the same pace once upon a time? I'm sure there is a number there. Now, what's the fucking difference between the girls you're texting now and the ones you don't anymore? How are they different? You are simply wasting time. How hopeful are we? Or should I say, how stupid are we that we are unable to learn a simple lesson? People have a lot of time in their hands. Doesn't mean she's going to become your girlfriend. Let me tell you another secret you already know. You are not the only guy she's texting with, but it doesn't matter to you. Because when it comes to girls, you've lost all your self-esteem. You are ready to do anything for her. You won't give the same thought for your parents, especially not for yourself, and screw your friends. You will dump them any day for her. Now let me tell you why that chick you spend all day texting with is an idiot. The smart ones, the really smart ones, whom you wouldn't get to meet because you're royally fucking up your life, don't waste their time texting with random people. I have 8 female best friends. None of them, not one, does this shit. Why? Because they're focused and busy with their lives. They enjoy with a close bunch of friends and they don't really care for guys. They are gems. But you won't get to meet such girls because right now you are in shit. So you're meeting shit, and instead of rising above it, you are planning, constantly trying, and literally ready to die for an idiot. And then you wonder, I don't understand what she wants. She says one thing and does something else. She earlier said she will never go out with that guy, and now she is. You know why? Because she doesn't know shit about her life, and she doesn't care to find out either. So she is just living in that moment. And that is a very dangerous person to pin your hopes on, because she will take away your years, opportunities, focus, and happiness. Not deliberately. She's not an evil, villainous, criminal mastermind. She will do it because she doesn't herself know what choices to make. So she will make a self-serving choice. Self-serving choice means something that fascinates her the most in that moment. And in that moment, it could be looks, money, car, hanging out, clubs, partying, drugs, lifestyle, bad boys, anything. So for the last time, stop wasting your time on people who haven't a clue what they're doing. Unless you want to be labeled an idiot as well, which I'm sure you don't. If you care about yourself, value yourself, have goals in your life, and respect yourself, you will find a girl who will love you for who you are and earns a lot of money herself. But to get to that level and meet such people who have also risen above shit, elevated themselves to such levels, you will have to detach yourself completely from the life you are dissatisfied with right now. Stop making compromises, make sacrifices. Now, in case you're already in a relationship but aren't happy, your state of mind is affected by it, you are unable to focus, and dealing with her takes up all your time. Then you have 2 options: your life or an amount of time of suffering before she dumps your ass. If your relationship isn't going well, believe me, trust me, it will end because she isn't enjoying either. But you are bent upon following that compromising mindset and dragging yourself with the relationship. Now I can go at great lengths explaining how and what and why, but this video isn't about a relationship advice. It's on how to get filthy rich. In chapter 2, I talked about 90% work and 10% fun. If you want to get rich, immediately get out of the relationship the moment you find out it's affecting your resolve to give your 100%. Once I read a story in my comment box. There was a guy who had a brilliant opportunity to go to America, but his girlfriend asked him not to. For her, he agreed. He wasted that opportunity of self-growth. Weeks later, the same girlfriend was asked to go to Australia by her father. She didn't miss. She took it, dumped his ass, and left. He told that regretfully, but I wonder, what in the moment convinced him to stay? I'm sure he was getting great sex. She may have even loved him very much. But now, looking back, to him it is nothing but a regret. Ask any person with such an experience, not any form of joy, sex, nothing makes up for the waste of time and opportunities lost. I don't want you to look back and start statements with, I wish. There are many of us doing it already. Learn from them. And for those who think there are some big life-changing lessons to be learned from a breakup, let me tell you this. There are no lessons when a girl dumps your ass, except that humans aren't trustworthy. Which you already know. You don't trust guys. When you leave your house, do you leave it open? You lock every door. You make sure everything is safe and secure. Why? Because you don't trust people. Girls are people. And like all people, a lot of them are going to be extremely selfish. Stop thinking in your head that girls are some heavenly creatures that are going to make your life more beautiful and fix all your problems. You know where we get this idea from? Movies. In movies, the actress is the most caring, nice girl in the world. She never cheats, never causes any trouble for the hero, supports him through anything, and stands by his side through a shitstorm of troubles. This bullshit fantasy serves men the greatest motivation to get a girlfriend. We think that's what a relationship is. And then reality kicks you super hard in your nuts. Don't get into shit deliberately by choice. Life will give you enough problems. Just wait a while. Half of the complications in our life are self-created. We are getting into complex relationships with girls, forcing ourselves into love. As a result, we waste the most important life-building years we have. Am I asking you to stay single? No sex, no girls, nothing. No, get into relationships, but stay. Only if they are complementing your growth. If she's adding something to your life, becoming a catalyst rather than a thorn, then stay gladly. And she would be happy to be with you too, because you are doing the same for her. But if you get into a relationship because she's hot or you finally have a girlfriend, you've created another disaster and are waiting for another regret to happen. Because you're not in a relationship with a person, you are in it for sex. And the worst part of sex is it doesn't give you anything back. You will have spent more time in that relationship than you can imagine. And lastly, it will destroy your state of mind. Sex is the biggest, most overrated, hyped up, advertised bullshit of our time. Sex is the greatest feeling. It isn't. It really isn't. We are all caught up in this hype, so we convince ourselves that it is. Coming back, if you are focused, and let's say the person you are with is frequently asking you to go to the mall, to the club, to the friends, to parties during the time you had specifically set for work, for self-growth, get the fuck out of that relationship. On top of that, distance yourself from friends that are constantly smoking drugs around you, drinking, and want you to be a part of it. We all have them. If you are around them, sooner or later you will indulge. You will sit with them and start enjoying their bullshit. These are escapists. They have no dreams in their life, so to escape from their own selves, they take drugs. Connect with people who share your focus and people who can teach you something. I'm not asking you to cut off your friends. I am asking you to distance yourself from those who are hell-bent on shitting on their lives. Lastly, adding to this point, stop extending your glorious wisdom to girls. And by that, I mean stop taking responsibility of girls who constantly get into shit, have a tendency of getting into dysfunctional relationships, and then call you for hours as if you're going to make their problems go away. Take your own responsibility. When you are done with conquering the world, then help others. By this, I don't mean don't feed the hungry, don't help the underprivileged. This is for all those hopeless romantics who for some reason believe that by helping the girl, they will get the girl. You're not her father. You're not anything to her. She has the capacity, the choice, and the will to fix her life if she wanted to. Some people naturally crave drama. And what does drama essentially need? Audience. You're nothing but an audience to her. Because she's so self-absorbed, she thinks nothing outside her life matters. She plainly doesn't give a fuck if you fail or succeed, if you live or die. Stop if you want to rise above mediocrity, if you want to achieve greatness. If not, keep doing it. Thousands of guys are already with you. The question falls on your head. You, an individual whose life is only in your hands. You, what are you going to do about it? If you haven't watched the previous 3 chapters, I strongly recommend you to do that. There are 6 chapters more that broadly cover all the problems we face. The next chapter is called Self-Modeling, how to see yourself in your mind. If you haven't yet subscribed, do it. The next videos are going to blow your mind away. Trust me, I don't want you to miss them. If you are on Instagram, my username is Mansutra. Follow me there. Soon I will be making short videos there screaming at you to go back to work. My name is Shwetabh Gangwar. You can follow me on Facebook. Now, I have a specific request to make. I want you to really share this video on your profile, WhatsApp groups, chat box as much as you can. So this video reaches as many guys as possible. There are just too many of us doing this shit and getting their heart broken. And if this can help them, we can really create a change. That's all I ask. Thank you for watching.